Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks Part 3. Totally different. If you didn't watch Part 1 or 2, you're going to be a little bit... I'm going to put a little pizzazz to this. As you can see, I've got straight lines and then I've got curved lines. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Let me pick one that... And this, I might have to break this up into 2 videos. So I'm going to take the darker lines and make them back to thin. Well, maybe I can't do that. Let me take this one before I curved it. And let me take this out of the way, take this, and yeah, here we go. Make everything a hairline. But I want to separate my lines from the outline, and you can see they might be all one piece. So I'm going to go to Object, Group, and Ungroup, and I'm going to take my line and just move it out of the way. Matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of this other stuff. You don't have to hit your calculator. I do that all the time. Anyway, now you got these lines, and they're individually, and the ones up top are actually kind of together. So I'm going to go, I don't think we can. So you can't break them apart individually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little curve to these lines. So every line is separate. So I'm going to grab with my pick tool, and then I've got a little bitty piece right there. I'm going to grab all these straight lines with the shape or the pick tool. Then I'm going to grab them all with the pick tool or the shape tool, and I'm going to add a node. And while they're selected, I'm going to go up here and turn them to a curve. So instead of curving each one of these lines, I can select all those nodes and just manually move them up. That's probably a little bit, when you have trouble moving that, you could change your nudge factor, but I want to remember that my nudge factor is 22. I'm going to go 0.2. So this way I can nudge a certain amount. So I'm going to grab all these nodes and I'm just going to nudge up. Well, that should work. Let me 0.2. Let me try it on just one. You know what? I don't have any. There we go. That may be what I did. Maybe I selected the line above that. So I'm going to select all these nodes. There we go. Okay. No, it won't do them individually, but fast enough, just select on your node and just keep your hand on the arrow key. Yeah, I'm going to have to break this video into 2 to make it. I don't like my videos being too long, but the ones with it's hard to break the curve apart on multiple items. I mean, this line's there, so maybe you just have to, and if you can do it pretty fast if you shift and then hold down Control K. Well, I've never done that with my left hand. That's pretty far, so I can go to the other one. So I'm going to go, there we go. Then just Control K, Control K, Control K. Let me make sure it's working. Yep. See, when you click on that, you get the whole item. Control K, because you want these lines to be individual. So Control K in this case is going to be a big, see, I don't think it doesn't look like it's working until you click off of it. We just got a few more to do. It would be nice if it would break them all apart. We only got 2 more to do. All right, now you've got them into separate lines. Now, we should be able to select all these and select, I evidently didn't get them all. You know what, I wonder if I missed some of the lines. Yep. Control K. So that's what happens. I couldn't see it if it was working or not. Control K. This is probably the biggest headache of the whole thing, trying to break these lines apart. Well, I was doing it with my left hand. There we go. For some reason, the last line just didn't do it. So when you're breaking these apart, it's because that line, you know, if you remember, we broke them up. We made all those lines at one time. Wow. Okay, that I don't need to do. Now I'm going to select all these and get the shape tool. There we go. Now select all these and turn them in, or add a node. It's always going to put it right in the middle, and then add it to a curve. We should be able to grab all, and if you hold down your Alt key, yeah, now it's working. So hold down your Alt key. Well, hold down your Alt key and grab these nodes. So the Alt key turns it into but you have to select them with your pick tool first, and then your shape tool, and then add a node, turn them into a curve. You want to do that. And let's use the Alt key to select all these. I haven't tried this, but I think it's going to be cool. I should have already done that one. So you've got to select both your nodes and add a node, and then actually turn it into a curve for this to work. We're almost done. And then I'm going to do the other ones. Well, you know what these two are separate. So I'm going to add a node, turn it into a curve, grab it, and just kind of move it up. One more, and then we'll be almost through. Add a node, turn it into a curve, click off of it so you only got the center node highlighted. Now we can do all these probably at one time. See, you can't pick them with your shape tool. You've got to pick your line with your pick tool. And then we'll go and add a line or a node, turn them into a curve. See, and a lot of times if you have trouble moving up just a little bit, you can move them with your just nudge up an arrow. It's not too bad doing one at a time. Now, let's take these lines. And you know what? Since we have this other line, we don't really need that. But before I move, I want to change my nudge factor to 22 inches. Very important. All right, there we go. That by itself looks pretty cool. But if you'll stay tuned for part 4 of this series, I'm going to do something pretty neat with this. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.